Hey everybody, welcome back to Go Kick Me, your favorite crowdfunding news and reviews channel here on YouTube. So first of all, welcome to my new house. Still unpacking. That's why I haven't been updating. Super busy lately. Anyway, today we're going to talk about a Kickstarter called Revos. Transform your bike into an e-bike. Fit Revos to your bike in under 10 minutes to make it your e-bike too. Make your bike an electric bike, but still the bike you like. And it says Revolution Works first time creators. They've raised 27,000 plus, so they just passed their goal out of the UK in Bristol, and 15 days ago, by the time you see this, probably about a week and a half. So, what is Revos? A method of converting your bike into an electric bike. So let me just skip the video for a second. It's a little motor that mounts on the back diamond of your sort of standard bike, and it's got a little friction drive which rubs against the tire, helps give you some boost, and then in the bottle holder area you've got a little battery pack, and there's actually one sensor that checks if your pedals or basically your rear cassette is moving, and that's how it activates itself. So it doesn't use a switch, it's sort of a passive system, and then it tells when you're pedaling and it just gives a boost, and you can, I guess, by reverse pedaling sort of enable and disable it. So that's actually pretty cool, and it tries to be generic, universal. So any bike that has kind of this type of shape, and there's not too much space, but enough space behind the seat post, you can basically fit it. So, and they even tell you how much space you need. So you need something like 2 inches by 2 inches, and enough space so the little wheel can touch, and I guess you just adjust the height accordingly. So by the way, it just takes a hex wrench, so it's like, or is that a Torx? Anyway, it looks like easy to find, and I guess there's probably a good way to keep it secure on there. So you can set it up really fast, you can move it out of the way, you can enable, disable it. And there's two size batteries, so 100 watts and 200 watt hours I should say. And so 209 watt hours can take you something like 23 miles, give or take, 24 miles. Versus 12-ish miles on the 100 watts, so that's actually pretty good. Who's going more than 12 miles at once and needs batteries for it? Like commute-wise, that's plenty, pretty much, right? And this is one pretty cool thing. So for the smaller battery, super light, only 2 kilograms, so something like 4.5 pounds. That's pretty decent, right? And most of that's in here. So anyway, let's watch the video a little bit.
Converting into electric bike.
So here you can see the bike, and it gets you up the hill, yada yada yada.
Having the Revos is like having a tailwind.
Here's Hugo, our inventor, and so yeah, they show people using it. So the video is good because it's
the way it works,
got the creators, shows the details, shows the whole backstory. That's the sensor thing. So basically, it's a Hall effect sensor, it's a magnetic sensor that basically just tells if the cassette's spinning. And that's basically it. It's pretty simple. So that's where the old 10 minutes things come in. Waterproof, yada yada yada. Gets you up those ramps. I don't know why they need to show a 3D printer. So the guy basically came up with the idea while he was in college, and eventually is now commercializing it. And yeah, so there you go. That's basically it. One cool thing, I think I loaded them up already here. Oh, by the way, they're good at answering questions. So far so good. There's only been 6 comments, but most of them are from the creator. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he's from the collaborator. I guess that's the guy in the video. So that's pretty good. And the videos, I loaded them up already here. So they actually show people using this thing in real world ones. So let's do this one first. This was just sort of their example video.
How is it?
Fantastic.
Huh?
So easy to get up that hill.
Really?
That's amazing. Yeah, that's utterly brilliant.
It's great because you're still pedaling, so you don't look really lazy as well. It's good.
So you're seeing, hopefully not paid actors,
You are.
demonstrating. But that guy looks like he's not trying too hard. This is a 10% grade.
Good. Really easy, isn't it? So have you got some literature?
He wants literature. He's sold. And then this one is in the rain because somebody asked, so they put this one in. Because people are asking if basically the wheel's going to slip. Apparently not. Look at that guy go. This is also a 10% grade apparently. So the problem is you can't really tell how hard he's pushing. It doesn't look like he's killing himself too much. And, you know, he hasn't had a heart attack yet, so I guess it's not too tiring. And we even get the slow-mo. So, yeah, I guess Constitution Hill. There you go. So you can get some more details, all kinds of details in here. So here's our two versions with the pricing. 400 pounds is the MSRP, so 350 pounds is something like $499, I think. And then this one is 100 pounds more, or the Kickstarter price only 90 pounds more. So what's that, like 120 back extra? And then you can get a t-shirt, yada yada yada. So let's see, the real pricing in dollars, $466 versus $586. So that's actually a pretty significant difference. I mean, literally it's like 25% more. So, or 33% more, I should say. So if it was me, I might just be happy with this one. It's lighter. It doesn't, it lasts pretty long, and it's significantly cheaper. They're aiming for October completion date. But is anything in here that's really that different? Is it really worth it? I actually checked, and there's a lot of options for this. And there's been ones that are sort of like, you know, also done Kickstarter or Indiegogo type things. They've got even better pricing, you know, depending on, I guess, the battery and whatnot. It doesn't really say fully, but this is one. This is called Switch, but literally there are tons of these things, and you can buy them from multiple places. The key thing is most of these guys use an electric motor in the wheel hub, in the wheels, whatever, the wheel. So in this case, some of them are for front wheels, some of them are for back wheels, because obviously if it's in the back wheel, sort of closer to where you're pedaling. If it's in the front wheel, you don't have to deal with the gears and all that, and the chain and whatnot. There are some that are in the crank, and Bafang, I think, is the main one that does that. And then here is a fancy one, so different sizes, 1000 watts, 250. The Revos is, I think, 250 watts. So anyway, lots of these guys. And then turns out Walmart.com, they sell tons of these things too. And some of them are quite cheap. I think some of these are on sale. So it used to be $500. It's $165 now. This one I think doesn't actually come with the battery. That's why it's so cheap. But tons of options, depending, front wheel, back wheel, yada yada yada. You know, but even if it doesn't come with a battery, prices like this, you know, you can get pretty far. You can get a battery for what, $50, $100, still save money. So I'm actually almost tempted to get this, but some people don't like it. I think one guy said it stopped working after half a month. But even then, there's tons of options that you can find online. So this is from BikeRadar.com. It's a biking website, and they literally list out some of these. And this one, the Ruby, or Rubby, is very similar to the Revos, except it's got, I guess, the batteries here. So it's all kind of like you just clip on and go. Not quite as nice. I like the other one more, and I think this one probably needs a switch or something. This one goes under the sprocket, I guess. And there's ones that actually, this one is interesting. It goes in the seat tube, so it's like some kind of stealth one. And some guy got caught cheating at a bike race with one. Anyways, there's lots of options. This one is probably a front wheel. So just check these kind of things out if you want to see what's out there. But even compared to these, I don't know how much the Rubby costs, but it's a smaller motor and only weighs 1.1, so it's a lot smaller. I don't know if that includes battery or not. There's one called Semcon, which said it would be only 100 pounds, which is whatever, 150 bucks. But it didn't actually ever come out, apparently. So, vaporware. Be careful what you see. But there's a lot of other ones. You can get even 800 watt motor for this one for $499. So it's actually more expensive. Let's see the Rubby. Is there actually any pricing on here? Nope. Oops, here we go. $900. Wow, 900 pounds. So it's like double the price. I'm sure the price has come down since 2015, but still. Anyway, so you can see what's out there. Personally, I think stick with the Revos is not bad looking. Unfortunately, you're going to have to wait and take a chance that they can't deliver, but it looks like from the prototype that it's, it's working. Pretty simple design, it's not anything too fancy. They don't say, I think, where it's going to be built, but I'm sure it'll be built in China. They have a pictures, a bunch of the motors. Let's see. Anyhow, Hugo Palmer. I guess they're related. So my thought on this one, I'm going to give it a thumbs up, but I'm going to warn you. There's definitely some risk, that these guys won't deliver. You could buy one of those other ones off the rack right now. Although the price is not cheap, it doesn't look too bad. I would probably aim for the cheaper one. A little bit less risk too. You're not sinking down $586 just to find out whether they deliver or not. You can get anodized in your favorite color. Super early bird. Oh, actually, all gone. Too bad. That would have been a pretty good deal. 400 bucks only. But then again, you could just eat a few hamburgers and you'd have a lot of extra battery pack in your stomach, and you would do what biking really should be. I thought about these things, but I really need the exercise, so I'm going to stick to the old-fashioned bike, and I'm going to let all the air out of my tires, so I have to work extra hard. Anyway, I'm babbling now. It is late. See you guys next time here on Go Kick Me. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter at Go Kick Me. If you are from Revos and you would like to mail me one, I live in Hong Kong. I do have 2 bikes, and one of them would definitely fit this thing. So feel free to send me one, and I can do a hands-on review. So much for the plug or the mooching or the whatever. See you guys next time. Bye.